Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm the RV Wingman. Thanks for joining me today. Today I want to talk with you about trust. Yeah, trust. It's one of those words that gets thrown around a lot, like confetti at a parade. Every dealer believes they've earned it. Every salesperson thinks they deserve your trust. But when push comes to shove, when the rubber hits the road on your expensive six-figure RV and it turns into a rolling nightmare, well, that's when you find out who really deserves your trust. I've been telling you for years to ask questions, slow down, be selective, listen more than you talk, because some places they'll smile at you, they'll shake your hand and hand you a contract that ends up being more of a trap than a sale. Now, I recommend a few dealerships. I do, not because they are perfect, but because they've proven to stand behind what they sell. They do business the old-fashioned way. They do. Honor, accountability, common sense. And then there is Camping World. Yeah. You see, I took this little dive into a Pacer earlier. You ever heard of Pacer? That's the federal court system for those of you who are keeping score. And wouldn't you know it, there's a long list of lawsuits with Camping World's name on them. Real cases, real customers, real trouble. I'm going to go over some of these in a minute. I think you'll be interested, but here is the kicker. These are just the ones that made it to federal court, and they're only for the past year. Again, I'm going to go over this shortly, but the biggest thing Pacer doesn't show, the biggest thing they don't show is any state courts or AG, Attorney General's investigations. You won't see these statements that are locked up under NDAs, forcing people to remain silent, or the folks who just couldn't afford to fight back. And something else, why does Camping World operate under so many different names? Why is that? Why does one hand never really seem to know what the other hand is doing? And who are they really protecting, you or themselves? Before we look at some of these cases, I do want to show you. Let's prime the pump, so to speak, with another typical voicemail I get. And yes, it's about Camping World.
Hi, I'm Danielle. We bought a camper from Camping World mid-October. Literally the day that we had it delivered, we put the slide outs out and we noticed that the corners of the slide outs were broken. And we called and let Camping World. They said that they were going to take care of it, had to go through warranty and all this. Anyway, it ended up never getting taken care of. We kept getting pushed around. Someone said that the parts were on order. Another one said that they were waiting on warranty. Before we even heard back for that, the top of the TV literally just fell off one morning when my husband was putting the TV back down, which we hardly ever put it down. And he just happened to put it down that day and it just fell off. The heater won't stay hot. It'll get to the temperature and then it'll just shut off. And it won't turn back on unless we manually turn it back on. There's just been problems after problems after problems. And we didn't have anything start to happen until, I think 5 or 6 months after we bought it.
You get the point. This one goes on and on. So let's review some of these cases, shall we? I'll try to bring some up to get off of me just sitting here. But this is from July of 2024 through July of 2025. You've got, and many of these are closed, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's a lot of them. Each one of these an individual case. And most of the time, it's Selby versus Camping World RV sales. I thought it was just Camping World. How many names do they have anyway? Anybody have any idea? I have no idea. Let's see. This is one, Conrad versus Camping World Holdings. Camping World RV sales, Camping World Holdings. This one's in Arkansas District Court, Massachusetts, Virginia, California, Alabama, Massachusetts, Minnesota, New Jersey, California, Connecticut, New Jersey, Oregon, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Colorado. It goes on and on. Connecticut, Indiana, a lot of these from Indiana. Massachusetts, Missouri, Mississippi, Texas, Virginia, West Virginia. Have you heard your state yet? And these are just the federal cases. I mean, this is unbelievable. So, if you are watching this thinking, holy smokes, I had no idea. That's kind of the point. We're told that Camping World is the biggest, right? They want us to believe that they are the best, the name you can trust. But behind the billboards and that giant American flag, there is a paper trail. And it tells a different story. Lawsuits across the country, broken promises, customers left high and dry with a broken rig and a pile of debt. Hey, let's play another quick phone call if we can. To kind of get you in the mood. By the way, if you have an RV story that you think is worth sharing, positive or not so much, contact me and let's talk. That QR code on the screen right here will get us connected. And if you can't scan the code, you'll find the link in the description down below. All right, here's another real quick phone call to keep you in the mood. Where is it?
This is Steve. I'm retired Army and had to go around with Camping World. And I've been really trying to find a lawyer to take my case as far as lemon law on the RV that I bought. So I'm looking for guidance and for a lawyer to help me. I know as the year goes on, the value of the RV lessens. But anyways, we'd like to try to resolve Camping World matter. I wish I would have learned a little more about it and listened to your segments on YouTube, which was very educational, and I would never went and bought from Camping World. But what can I say? It's after the fact.
You know what? And those kind of calls, they keep on coming. Look, I don't know how many lawyers that Camping World has on their payroll, but I can guarantee you this. They are not working for you. And when you're stranded on the side of the road, or you're fighting to get basic repairs done, or waiting on that call that it never comes, I'll tell you what Camping World's legal department is probably not doing. They're not coming to your rescue. So here's my question. Do you think that this is normal, this many lawsuits? Seriously. I mean, there's lots of them. Or is it just the cost of doing business with a company that sees customers as transactions and problems as things to be silenced or buried? I'd love to hear your take, really would. Drop a comment below, hit the like button if this made you think a little bit. And if you know someone who is dreaming about buying an RV, send them this video before they step foot on a Camping World lot. Because trust is not given, it is earned. And once it's broken, good luck getting it back. Be safe out there, folks. And remember, common sense is free. Use it generously.